Something's heating up with the Oilers, and you don't want to miss this. One player could sign a deal today, another's already being looked at for a long-term extension, and there have been whispers that an Eastern Conference team made a play for one of our defensemen. All of this could shake up the roster and make the season even more unpredictable. Want the full story before any other fan? Hit that subscribe button and get the inside scoop on everything going on behind the scenes with the team. We all know the Oilers came off another intense season, full of ups and downs, but with that energy only Edmonton can deliver on the ice. Now there's news that could have a major impact on the future of our blue line. Rumors are flying, insiders are talking, and the Oilers front office is making strategic moves to keep this team competitive, especially after back-to-back Stanley Cup runs. Every fan can feel this roster is close to something special. But there are still pieces to fine-tune, and that's where today's update comes in. We're talking about a move that could solidify the defense and send a message across the league that Edmonton isn't messing around. The goal isn't just winning now, but keeping a core that can compete for years to come. This isn't your usual off-season speculation. The story has gained traction in the last few days, confirmed by sources with solid credibility. It involves a player who came in, made an impact, and suddenly could become a key piece of this puzzle. I'm talking about Jake Walman. According to Frank Seravalli, the Oilers are working on a contract extension for the 29-year-old defenseman. The plan is to lock him in long-term, making sure the talent he's shown on the ice doesn't just pass through Edmonton. Walman is entering the final year of the deal he signed with Detroit. That contract's worth $3.4 million with a limited no-trade clause. But his performance in Edmonton has changed the conversation entirely. He racked up 40 points in the regular season, plus 10 points in 22 playoff games, helping the Oilers make another Stanley Cup final. Even with the loss to the Florida Panthers, it was clear he fit seamlessly into the team's system, and the front office took notice. A long-term extension doesn't just reward his play, it secures the defense. With so few players locked in beyond next season, keeping Walman is key to maintaining continuity in the pursuit of a championship. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think keeping Jake Walman for several years is the right move for Edmonton? Or could it limit the team's flexibility in future deals? Your opinion matters. The season's shaping up to be full of surprises, and we're here to give you the scoop before anyone else. A player's about to become a cornerstone, and trades could shake the league. Don't blink, every second counts. And when we talk about moves shaping the future, it's not just about who's holding the stick. It's about who's running the show. This behind-the-scenes piece could be crucial to finally getting Edmonton that long-awaited Stanley Cup. Sure, the spotlight's always on the big names on the ice. But who keeps this team organized, confident, and on track under pressure? That's the focus of today's story. Before we get to that, remember, the Oilers didn't reach 2 straight Cup finals by chance. There's some serious work happening behind the scenes, and the front office needs to make sure that engine keeps running. And this decision doesn't involve McDavid. It's about another critical piece. We're talking about head coach Kris Knoblauch. The man who took over and turned the Oilers into an NHL powerhouse is about to get a contract extension. He's entering the last year of his current deal, and it looks like a new contract is on the way. Knoblauch has said he doesn't want to make a fuss, but behind the scenes, it's expected he'll be signed before the season starts. And for good reason. Back-to-back Stanley Cup finals speak for themselves. His numbers are impressive. 94 wins in 151 regular season games, plus strong playoff campaigns, including one of the best points percentages in franchise history. It's hard to imagine the Oilers risking losing him at the helm. The exact terms aren't out yet, but the expectation is a significant raise, likely a 3-year deal. And here's a fun twist. It could be signed on his 47th birthday. Can you think of a better gift? Of course, McDavid's big contract remains the top priority, but keeping Knoblauch sends a clear message. Edmonton believes he's the man to lead this group to the Stanley Cup they've all been chasing. So, Oilers fans, What do you think? Is Knoblauch the coach who can deliver that long-awaited cup? If you think the drama ends there, think again. Rumors are just getting started, and one unexpected move could flip everything on its head. The next update will take you behind the scenes and show who's shaping the Oilers' future. Stick around. This is going to be unmissable. The expectation was for cap-heavy teams to make big moves, especially on those long-term deals, but most hesitated, leaving the off-season quiet. Frustrating for anyone expecting a whirlwind of action. Even teams with the means to re-sign their own players did the bare minimum, no offer sheets, leaving fans wondering if this slow market would last all season. That hesitation stretched across much of the league, partly because of the 2026 first-round pick. Many teams had their eyes on Gavin McKenna, making them cautious about offering deals for other key players. But not everyone stayed still. Sportsnet insider Elliot Friedman revealed on The Fan Hockey Show that one team decided to act, even with all the uncertainty, and that team got a lot of attention. The Carolina Hurricanes were active in the RFA market, threatening an offer sheet for Oilers defenseman Evan Bouchard and showing interest in K'Andre Miller from the Rangers. That shook things up for several negotiations. In the end, Bouchard, 25, signed a 4-year, $42 million extension to stay in Edmonton. Miller went to Carolina in exchange for prospect Scott Morrow, a first-round pick and a second-round pick, signing an 8-year, $60 million deal. Even without actually using an offer sheet, Carolina showed they know how to take advantage of opportunities. They got Miller out of New York and will remain a threat in future moves. With Eric Tulsky steering the ship, known for an aggressive approach and over $16 million projected cap space next summer, it's safe to expect the Hurricanes will keep shaking up the market. Plus, 5 first-round picks over the next 4 years strengthen their position even more. Oilers fans, what do you think of Carolina's moves? Could they become even more dominant in the years ahead? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like the video, and subscribe so you don't miss any NHL news. If you're an Oilers fan and want to stay on top of everything happening behind the scenes, this is the place for you. Here, you'll get the hottest news, exclusive analysis, and insider rumors that could change the team's future before any other fan knows. Every video is made to keep you informed and connected to the energy only Edmonton delivers on the ice. Our goal is to hit 2,000 subscribers and show the strength of fans who truly love the Oilers. So don't wait, subscribe now, hit the bell, and join this community that lives and breathes hockey 24/7.